YouTube. YouTube is busy today. I can assume with the stormy energy going on here. I am so sorry. So here we are, part 2. Let's continue this reading. Okay? In the first reading, the top half were divine masculine energy right now. Okay? The Lovers, the Five of Swords, Devil in reverse, Five of Pentacles. And then underneath that, in the heart space, we have the Sun, Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands again, which is the initial reading for, this is the card for this initial reading. Okay, then we have the Page of Cups. That's more or less saying that Divine Masculine knows that he has put his Divine Feminine in a karmic situation, and it is his turn to bring closure to the cycle. He's already had the Tower moment. This has already been illuminated to him. Oh, thank heavens. I am so ready for Mercury retrograde to be over. Okay, so back in what is the Divine Masculine going to do to bring justice to this situation with the knowledge that he has already been given, or is he going to ignore the messages from Spirit and risk fate kicking his ass? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. And like I said, for this side of the card, it says take advantage of upbeat emotions to accomplish things on every level, not just the interpersonal. Work, study, or other responsibilities may seem unimportant compared to the rapture of love, but come down to earth long enough to keep the home fires burning. Don't be too carried away by the delicious giddiness of youth, okay? Meaning, he needs to pull his head out of the giddiness of whatever the hell he's got going on right now, and he needs to focus on the karmic cycles at hand that need to come to a close. Okay? He's being warned for the last time. Divine Feminines are also being warned for the last time to detach. I want to know Jay's intentions of coming over and visiting on social media. Is it unusual of him? I know him. It's surprised. If you could pull cards to know his intentions. Okay, give me a message, or give me one moment, Rapali. I really have got to get this message out because Spirit has been beating me to death with it since the storm this morning. We're going to figure out what he's going to do with the Six of Cups here. And maybe this is a message. Maybe this is also going to answer your question about what is he going to do. Knight of Swords. Nine of Wands. Knight of Swords. Yeah, he's going into full mode. That's also Spirit too. The Nine of Wands. Telling him to lay down the wands, stop fighting with himself, and do what's necessary. One more card, please, Spirit. What is the outcome? What's he going to do? Is he going to risk fate kicking his ass, or is he going to get it together? One more card. Okay, we've got two. We've got the High Priestess and the Moon. The Moon also depicts, with the Sun card here, Major Arcana, what is hidden will come to light. The Priestess, she's the one. She's the one who's got it all figured out. She's the one watching over the situation. She's the one watching the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. She's the one that keeps the things hidden, if she wishes. But what's been hidden, okay, has already come to light with the Sun card being here. Okay? This means that Divine Masculine got the message. He got the memo. Illuminated. He's been illuminated in both ways, in the dark and in the light. Okay, Spirit. I want to get your final message to the Divine Masculines. What is your final message to the Divine Masculines right now? Give me just 1 second. I feel like I need to really touch on that Knight of Swords. Okay, in this mode, while the outer self seems intent on war from this point of view, we see that the knight is actually following a flight of swallows. They lead him toward the breaks in the storm clouds and a lightening of the sky. Shallows or swallows are a symbol of instinctive return to the home of the heart. They also symbolize freedom, something that this knight cherishes. If he can feel a sense of freedom in matters of the heart, he will reveal more about himself. When he allows himself to admit that he wants and to pursue it wholeheartedly, he will not fear to show his true face. That is a message for you, Rupali. There's your answer. He is putting his emotional concerns to the back seat, and that's why you cannot see his face. His first impulse is he has to feel a sense of freedom in matters of the heart before he can reveal more about himself. This is also in correlation to many other divine masculines while they're going through this situation. While we understand that he's going through the situation, the divine feminines are being asked to not only detach, but they're also being asked to open up their hearts during the situation. And that is what is being illuminated here with the divine masculine. He knows what he has to do. He knows he has to move forward, and he knows that time is running out. He knows that time is running out. Okay? He can feel spirit on his ass right now. And the destruction that he's being warned about, I don't really feel like he wants that. He does not want more destruction on top of destruction. So what he's being asked to do is he's being asked to lay down those wands, do the work to get this cycle complete so that he can begin to rebuild again. Okay? Spirit's not playing. Spirit is not playing right now with anybody. Divine feminines, divine masculines, Spirit's not playing anymore. With the high priestess back here, and on this side, it means when you get this side in a reading, it means you've passed through a challenging initiation. Tasks have been admitted to the inner temple. Take some time to reflect upon what you have recently learned. Sit with any fear until it dissolves away. The 2 keys of knowledge are now yours for the taking: the gold key of worldly matters and the silver key of mystical matters. You've proven yourself worthy of the mysteries. So in the final outcome, it looks like he's going to take this challenge and he's going to throw it off with a shrug. That's what it looks like. The moon is illuminating him right now, in not only his dreams, but in the nighttime when he's sitting awake, he's thinking about all these things. What he's being warned to do is to move forward very quickly because time is running out. He is not going to no longer have any more time to sit and contemplate over the situation anymore. He needs to make a final decision, and he needs to do it soon. And this is not a push from the divine feminines. This is a push from the divine itself. Okay? And while we know as divine feminines, I feel like what I'm about to say is a message from Spirit to us in the situation. While we know that Spirit is working on him right now to make a decision, he's already got enough pressure on Spirit. He does not need, like, the divine masculines for this group of people, for this group of the collective, they do not need divine feminines harping on them right now with our energy. Okay, this is where we have to take a step back and let them go through the process. Okay, because if we do not detach in this situation, it's only going to prolong it, and therefore in the end, Spirit is only going to spank his ass harder because it's going to keep him in a stuck situation. Spirit doesn't want that. Spirit wants everyone to move forward, divine masculines and divine feminines. Right now, Spirit is working very closely with the divine masculines to do exactly what we need our divine masculines to do. So therefore, Spirit is telling us to back off, or else we will suffer consequences right along with our divine masculines. Okay, that is what they're telling me right now. Okay, they've put the warnings out there. And at that point, like, the time for warnings is closing. No more warnings. They're fixing to just start taking swift action. Yes. This is what happens if we keep going down the path we are doing, divine masculines and divine feminines alike. If we don't get with the program and listen to the messages from Spirit and do what we are supposed to do divinely, as divine counterparts, divine masculines have their own jobs and divine feminines we have our own. Okay? We're supposed to be standing in our power and doing the work. We're doing spirit work, putting ourselves in lines to service. If those divine feminines that know that that's what they're supposed to be doing and they're not, there's a consequence coming. More heartbreak, guys. More heartbreak if you don't close out these cycles and do what, if you do not follow the messages from spirit and close out these cycles, this is what you're looking forward to. You're looking forward to more heartbreak. More heartbreak on top of what you guys have already gone through. Okay? This is where they want us, divine feminines. Divine feminines need to be sitting in the Queen of Cups energy. Not the Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Wands, not the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Spirit is asking and calling for all divine feminines who know what they're supposed to be doing to sit in this energy right here. This is what they're saying by we need to open up our hearts, open up our heart chakras. Let the love in, let the love flow. That is the only thing we are being asked to do, is allow the passageways of unconditional love to flow through you, through your divine masculine, and throughout the universe. It means let go of the attachments, because that is not what unconditional love is. Okay? And the Queen of Cups knows this. This is the energy that we are being asked to embody right now. We are being asked to embody the Queen of Cups energy. Okay? For this purpose, for this place and time, for this lesson, for this karmic cycle to complete itself. This is on the part of what the divine feminines need to be doing. Or else we all suffer more heartbreak. Okay? Any final messages, Spirit, for divine masculines and divine feminines? I feel like I don't need to pull a full spread for divine feminines to know where they're at right now. Because message from Spirit is saying that you've all been doing good. You've all been doing the work. Spirit is proud of you, but now is the time. Now is the time to move into the Queen of Cups energy. This is the message that Spirit is giving to us, divine feminines. The warning was major, so that you can have union, okay? So that you can have union. Feminines, stand in your Queen of Cups energy. Let the love flow. Let Spirit handle the masculine right now. Back off the energy and let Spirit do it. Because it's working toward this, okay? You have to have faith in this. If you have faith in this, then let go of everything else. Let go of the outcomes. Let go of what's going to happen. What's the divine masculine going to do? We need to worry what the divine feminine needs to do. We need to be worried about standing in this energy. Okay? Because we do this, we do what we're told. Because we're divinely guided to do so. This is the outcome. This is what we get in return. Our fucking Four of Wands. Okay? They're not going to deny you your fucking happiness. They're not going to deny you the chance to walk through this portal together. They're not going to deny you. But divine masculines and divine feminines both have to do the work, okay? Because this bullshit right here, this is what Spirit is trying to move completely out of the situation, okay? Spirit is trying to move this energy completely out so that you can have this, okay? You need to let nature do what nature does. Let Spirit handle the masculine. Divine feminines, get within yourselves. Get within yourselves. Stop contemplating it. Yeah, sure, we have choices. We have choices with the Two of Wands here. We do. But with this man sitting here, holding this power, this orb, he's about to create something with this. This is what the divine feminines need to do. We need to stop worrying that we have choices. The only choice that we have now is to follow Spirit. Okay? Ignoring the messages is not going to serve us any well, and this is the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This means that the cycle is not yet closed out, but it needs to be. This is where you need to be. This is where we are right now. And both parts must do their part to make it close out. We need to close out the cycle, guys. Okay? We're being urged, or divinely guided to do so. Yeah. The message here with the Wheel of Fortune on this side. The message here is to remember that you are a soul on an earthly journey. You have chosen to ride the wheel, your will, in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make the most of that ride. Study the mysteries, which sparkle as points of light in the dark of night. That's also why the moon card is here and why the sun card is here. Everything that's done in the dark of night will come to light with the sun. Okay? We know this. It's inevitable. We have to stop fighting the change and roll with it. Roll with nature. When you roll with nature and you don't fight your destiny, these cycles turn around a lot quickly. They turn around quite quickly. And it would be to your surprise if you've never actually done this before. And just let go and have faith that everything is moving as it should. Okay, I'm going to clear this up. I'm going to get a final message from the oracles. Okay? I'm going to use a Gaia Oracle today for the final message for divine feminines and divine masculines. I feel like this is pretty straightforward. You can't miss it. You cannot miss the messages here. Beautiful. Have faith. Because you'll get your 10 of Cups. And that's not actually upside down, but yeah, your 10 of Cups is coming. I think he wants to test fate anymore. And if he hasn't figured that out, they're going to give him a taste of what's to come here pretty soon, if not today, like in the now hours. In the now moments, they're probably giving this dude a taste of his medicine. And he better shit off the pot, is what they're telling him. He's been contemplating this and mulling it over for far too long. They already know. New beginnings. A new chance to build. The red rose there. Life. It's a cycle. A cycle of life being completed. It's going to be completed. We'll rebuild. All right, Spirit, what do you have? Oracle cards for us today. Give us an oracle or 2 or 3. Follow the moon. The card number is 13. How lovely is that? The card number 13. Three-quarters of Gaia's surface is covered in water, and the moon's pull can lift the Earth's oceans at the equator and carry them along in her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you are also subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note, follow the moon cycles, and take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. Take time to explore and understand her influence upon both your body and your emotions. Okay, now that the full moon is over, guys, we just left a Libra full moon. Next month we will have another Libra super full moon. But between now and then, I think what this card is asking you to do is take note of how you're thinking and feeling right now, and think of the things that you want to bring into fruition, and you can make those things transparent through the new moon that is coming soon. It's a time to set new intentions. Every full moon, it brings out what needs to come out into the light. And during the new moon phases, is time for you to set new goals. Okay? Telling you to evaluate between now and the new moon what it is that you wish to fulfill and set your intentions. The power of intention. I was actually speaking about the power of intentions the other day on my Facebook page because I was challenged by an entrepreneur to do it, and explaining to my followers and to the people on my page that the power of intentions is really, really important right now. It's important to deter yourself away from the negative things that draw in your attention and therefore clouding your intentions, like separating yourself from like negative aspects of social media, negative aspects of relationships, just negative aspects of anything that can harm your intention setting. It's asking us to be very, very cautious, about how we set our intentions now. Spirit, please give us any other messages that you may have for us, Spirit. Please give them. Change is unavoidable. The number for this card is number 6. Okay. This is also a number of union, I believe. I'll have to do a little bit more research on my numerology, guys. I'm still kind of rusty. There's a long time. Like, I've always been very interested in language of the universe, numbers. But some of these things I'm a little touchy on, so I'm learning still. Be patient with me, please. Okay, so change is unavoidable, and nurture all that you love, and the number for this card is 30. So we have a 3, a 6. Actually, we have 2 3s and a 6, and then we have a 4 if you add 1 and 3 together. So follow the moon cycles. Know what you need to do during those moon cycles. Change is unavoidable. Change is coming. And like I said, this is a masculine energy, so change is coming for the masculine whether he likes it or not. I feel like that's kind of what I'm getting from this card and the images here. It's like the cycles have to complete. You have day and night. You have life and death, okay? A cycle of rebirth and endings and rebirth. Like, the masculine doesn't have a choice in the morning anymore. Nature is restoring itself, okay? Whether he's making the choices or not. They're telling us to nurture all that we love. Open our heart chakras. Again, the last message is to, come from a place of love. Don't come from a place of anger or, a karma. Because like I said, they've been warning us not to create more bad karma for ourselves. So even if we get angry that the masculine, he's piddle farting around about closing out these cycles, on his end, we can't get frustrated with him. Like I said, spirit is working with him right now. We need to back off and be patient and let nature handle it. Okay. Change is unavoidable. Every second of every day you undergo change. Your perception is altered by what you see, feel, and experience. From one moment to the next, your body ages and moves closer to death with every breath. Autumn will always come to the end, the bounty of the summer, and the new hope of spring will always follow the winter. Change is all around you. Don't let fear bind you to the past and prevent you from enjoying your present and future. Stop fighting. You cannot resist the inevitable, so choose instead to embrace it with acceptance and peace. Nurture all that you love. Take the time to nurture the things you care about so that they may flourish and grow. Your hopes, your dreams, your body, your mind, your spirit, your creations, and your relationships. All that you need is to be cherished, loved, and honored and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does not only harm both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. Okay? Final message from Spirit today. One more final message from Spirit. What do we need attention to, Spirit? Please direct us and guide us, please. What do we need to bringing finality to attention to ourselves. See the signs. See the signs. Hear the messages that are being given to you. Pay attention to your dreams. Dreams, signs. Dreams are signs. Animals are signs. If you see animals in nature that you are akin to, your spirit guides could also be trying to contact you. And sometimes we have a habit of, when we get emotional or upset, we tend to forget that our spirit guides are there. Okay, we have symbologies for every one of the elements: earth, air, fire, water, spirit, masculine and feminine. And then you have the symbol for the 8-spoke wheel. Okay, then you have butterflies, which symbolize transformation. Okay, you have the wolf spirit, the lion spirit, the dove spirit. This is spirit too, right here. This is spirit. And then you have the divine feminine, and with the tree, you have the divine masculine energy. Okay, the signs are all there. The spirits are asking you to pay attention to the signs that are being given to you right now. The number for that card is 38. You have 3, and then you have 8, the number for infinity. We're often sent small signs in the form of synchronicities and coincidences. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, symbols that repeat, animals, and birds appear on your path. People who come in and out of your life at odd, similar moments. Those flashes of knowing when you believe something will happen with every fiber of your being. These are all things that are meant to see and hear. Messages from Gaia and Great Spirit send aid to your journey. That means Spirit and Gaia are watching. They're aiding you. They're aiding both of you, divine masculines and feminines. Okay? And that's going to close out my reading. Now, Rupali, I can do a pick a card for you. I'm going to take the Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to separate it into 3 different piles for you. And then I want you to do me a favor and pick 1 pile, 2 pile, or 3 pile. Okay? Give me just 1 moment to shuffle, cleanse these cards, cut the energy from them, and put them away. Okay, 1 moment. All right, Rider-Waite, Rupali. I'm going to pull 3 cards from whichever pile you choose, okay? The first 3 cards, go ahead and think about your question while I'm shuffling. What are his intentions, and will he contact you? That is your question, okay? Think about it. See the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, the Emperor. I'm getting from the Emperor energy that he's trying to find balance. Okay. All right. This is supposed to answer, I'm doing this in this way so it specifically answers your question. Okay? Now all I need you to do is pick card 1, pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. We have black tourmaline, amber, or obsidian. Pick a stone. Which pile and which stone do you choose, my lovely? Pile 1. Okay. All right. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Wands again. We have the Two of Cups. Give me just 1 second. Right now, he is being stubborn. Right now, he is taking the time to focus on himself. That's why that one pentacle is down there on the ground. This is the pinnacle that he's focused on right now. He's trying to take some time to focus on himself right now. He is not, he's in a place where he's having trouble trusting. And he's reevaluating over his past failures, his most recent failures right now. His lover just bailed out on him, and now he's left holding the bag. Right now, he's cutting his losses from that situation, from what I'm seeing. And the Eight of Wands here is depicting that, you know, a message may come through within the next 2 months, I'm seeing. But like I said, you know, that can change based on events that take place in the next 2 months and how he's feeling, depending on his own free will of choices. Okay? You always have to take that into consideration. Right now, the signs are clear. Indicates a message, a sign, a signal of what direction to take. He's getting the messages, the downloads from Spirit, guiding him as to which path he needs to take from now. He's asking himself, you know, if he's ready to be direct in his messages to others. He's assessing that at the moment, okay? With the Two of Cups, right now, he wants it. He is thinking about it, but he is yet to take action. He's still contemplating things within himself. He just got out of a major ordeal. So, naturally, he's going to take time to himself, to regather himself, to reassess where he's going to move forward and how he's going to move forward. He's taking the time out to think about these things, which is, you know, he's made poor choices in the past, so he's definitely thinking about that. He's going through a separation period right now, and this is ending due to mutual incompatibility. He's trying not to be bitter. He's trying not to ruin that for his possible chances of love in the future. So right now, you are on his mind, but right now what's more on his mind is the current situation, him leaving the situation, or this woman leaving him with all the baggage. You know, right now he's contemplating all these things. Right now he's going, this current situation, from what I'm seeing, is over. She's left him with the bag. She's left him holding it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's left him in the dust. Like, he's sitting here contemplating all these things. Like, this was a failure in a relationship that he's contemplating. Like I said, this is also an indication that could contact you with a message with the Eight of Wands in the next 2 months, but you're going to have to give him some time. Okay? You're going to have to give him some time. He needs to regroup. Yes, he's thinking about you, but right now he doesn't know how to move forward. He's trying to assess the situation that he just got out of. He's contemplating a message, but right now it is not the time. There's a possibility he will come forward in the next 2 months, but you're going to have to take into consideration he's got his own free will, and between now and then, the things that can happen can change the course of destiny. You never know. He can come at you sooner. He could come with a message to you sooner, or he may need to take a little bit more time. You know, it depends on how he's feeling within the next 2 months. You know, there is the possibility of the message, but like I said, this depends on his healing. This depends on his healing, and it also with the Knight of Swords coming up in the divine masculine overall part of this reading. You know, he wants to make sure that all of his cups are in a row. He wants to make sure that he is stable enough to move forward. And when he does come to you with a message, he's going to come to you with a message of love, okay? I'm going to pull a clarifier for this. Is he going to come? What kind of a message is he going to come through with when he does? It's going to be about the cup of love, but like right now in this current energy, he's not right yet here, okay? He's not here yet. It is on his mind. It is in his soul. But right now he's here, okay? You're going to have to be patient with him. But he is going to come forward with an offer of love. He will come forward with an offer of love when he is ready. Okay? That's why it's in reverse right now. But give it some time, and this is where he'll be. Okay? He's coming for his Queen of Swords. And if he's not coming for his Queen of Swords, this means that he's the power of intellect right here with him. He's got the power of intuition. He's got the power of intellect. And he will come through with a message. And he will be more embracing his feminine energy when he does. So you're going to have to take it easy on him, okay? He's going to be more in the feminine energy than the masculine. He's just overcome a very strenuous situation. So he's going to be a little fragile. But he will come forward with the truth. He will come forward with justice. She is also the Justice card. This is the Queen. When it comes to justice in the major arcana, she sits in the throne. Okay? So he's going to come to you with this feminine energy. He's going to be very sensitive. Okay? When he does. He's standing in his truth right now. Honestly, I feel like when I did this reading for you last time, you were part of that, okay? He's defending his love for you. He's defending his happiness. All of these things are taking place right now because he is defending this, okay? You have to trust in it, Rupali. You have to trust in spirit, sweetheart. Let spirit work. You do know his nature, so when he does come out of this, he's going to come to you in a feminine sense. He's going to come to you. He's going to come to you very calm, very intellectually. He's going to bring that justice to you. When he is ready to give his cup again, it will be to you. Okay? It will be to you. When he gives his cup of love again, it will be to you. One more. One more, Spirit. Then I'm going to have to end this reading. Yeah, he's ready to lay down. He's ready to lay down the fight. And he's ready to move forward to his Ace of Cups. Okay? He's here, but he wants to be here. And he will get there. Sweetheart, the answer to your question is he is fighting for himself right now. But he has been in battle with his parents about running his life. I told you this in the last reading. He has been battling with his family about how he wants to run his life. They're no longer going to run his life for him anymore. That's what the Great Tower moment was all about. He's telling them where to stick it. He's going to live his own life for him. He's in the Wands energy, okay? He's embracing that Leo masculine energy right now. It's a high possibility you may run into each other. If you do, it's fated. If you don't, he needs more time. But after he goes through this period of healing, he will be ready. You're just going to have to be patient with him. You're going to have to let divine timing and nature do its magic, okay? I love you so much. I hope that just right now, Rupali, enjoy what's in front of you. Enjoy the now. Enjoy the energy that you're feeling. Enjoy you coming into yourself. Enjoy the idea of this trip coming up. I want you to have the best experience when you come to New York, okay? When you come to New York, I want you to think about the things that you're going to be seeing. I want you to think about the new experiences that you're going to be having, okay? Because you don't get to travel across the pond very often, you know? And this is a situation where Spirit is telling you to embrace what's happening right now. Don't worry about the masculine. Let's focus on your new creations, your new endeavors, your travels, okay? And let Spirit take care of the Divine Masculine. This is what the warning was about today, okay? This is why I came forward with the reading. I love you. There, like I said, there is a possibility that in the next 2 months you will hear from him, but if you do, give him a little bit more time, okay? Just be patient with him. He's going through a lot. He's going to want to talk to you. He's going to have a lot to say to you. He's going to have a lot to share with you. He wants this cup of love with you, okay? He loves you. You're constantly on his thoughts. I told you that the last time. He thinks about you constantly. You know, you're in his thoughts all the time. You're in his spirit. You know, that's a place where you won't ever go away, okay? I also have the star card right here at the end of the deck. He's your star. You're his, okay? This is hope. The star is always a message for hope, okay? Spirit is lighting your way, both of you. Okay? Spirit's lighting the way. Have hope. Because this is divine love. Yes, honey, he trusts you. It's the situation that he's in right now that he does not trust, okay? When he does come forward with that message, it's going to be a sign for you that he does trust you. And all of these questions that you've had over and over and over, they're going to answer, like, all of your questions are going to be answered the minute you hear from him. And I guarantee you, at some point, he will message you. He will contact you. And he's thought about this last 12 years too, honey. You're not the only one. This is not a one-sided situation. I have expressed that to you. This is not a one-sided situation. The love that you have for him is not one-sided, sweetheart. It is mutual. He's just been trapped for too long, and now he's going to have to go through a period of rejuvenation before he comes forward again. Okay? That's natural. It's a natural process. Everyone must heal. You have strength, and you have the Ace of Cups again. Okay? Just be strong. It's coming. Let spirit and nature do what they do. Let them do what they do best. It's all coming around full circle. Okay? Much love and light to you. Much love and light to... Yeah, it's gonna come around full circle. I told you that. Just have strength. Be patient. He's gonna give his cup of love to you. It's okay. You have to find faith in what you can't see, okay? Because when you don't, that takes all the fun out of it. It's like my daughter always says, well, I'm not going to believe anything that I can't see or feel or touch. Well, you know, then you're missing out on the beauty and the magic of spirit and how it works. So try your best to believe, honey, because if you ever watch the Cindy G from Tennessee, A Couple of Tarot, you know, she'll tell you if your house was built on Legos, it's coming down. You know, and she's been saying that a lot about these divine masculines here lately. She's been telling us all that, you know, their fucking house of Legos is about to come apart. It's coming apart, you know. It was built on an unstable foundation. It's coming down, sweetheart. It's coming down. He's in the mode right now. He's going through it. You just got to be patient. Let spirit work through him and let nature run its course. It's coming. He's completing the cycle because I only saw the Wheel of Fortune card come up through shuffling. So it means that he has completed his karmic cycle. Okay. He's taking a regroup. He's refreshing himself. And within the next couple of months, you know, when some of this shit blows over that he's dealing with in his everyday personal life, when he gets a moment to breathe and to reflect on everything that's been happening, he's going to come forward. Okay. You're welcome. I hope it helps. I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is, okay? I know how hard it is to have faith whenever you love somebody so much and you've been in separation and you know, you go through the things that you're going through. I know how hard it is, trust me. But you gotta have faith. Gotta have faith and let spirit move. Spirit's moving right now, I'll tell you. Spirit told me that with the dream I had this morning, with the storm that came. I'm telling you, it came in with a vengeance. These lessons are being learned right now with a vengeance because Spirit is running out of patience. All right, well, this ends and concludes my reading for today, guys. My favorite tarot deck so far that I'm actually using, it's kind of hard to decide. I really like the deck that I just used, the Vice Versa Tarot. I feel like they're kind of, in the Rider-Waite sense, they're more oracle-y, but I like them. There's a deck that I really, really want, and I really, really want the Illuminati Tarot. And I really would love to have a deck of the Angel Oracle cards, the Lucy Cavendish. Or no, it's the Colleen deck, the Angel Love Tarot. It's hard to say. Like, I have so many. The ones that I want, the top 3 decks that I really want really bad are, I want to get the Angel Love Messages Tarot by what was her name? Alana Fairchild, maybe. I don't remember what her name was. It's the ones that you always see everybody using. Yeah, and the Illuminati Tarot, I really think it's a really beautiful deck. I'd really like to use. But honestly, I really want to get the Akashic Tarot so that I can start tapping into Akashic knowledge for you guys. I feel like that's really important right now. So the Akashic Tarot would probably be the number 1 deck that I would really like to see add to my collection next. The Akashic Tarot. I can't remember who makes them, but they're really beautiful cards. I think we all tap into Akashic knowledge whenever we get psychic, but I feel like the tools, like I feel like if I had the Akashic Tarot deck, it would really help me tap into the Akashic knowledge more for you guys and give you more thorough messages, because it's coming directly from the Akashic libraries in spirit. So yeah, I have a whole list of I have a whole list of tarot decks that I love, like that I would love to have. It would even be kind of nice if I had the sexual tarot here, the sexual healing deck. It's really graphic and really Kama Sutra-ish, but I've been watching Missy read them from Saltwater Tarot channel. She's been using those here lately, and I want to tap into more of the love energy, the sexual energy. So it's either the sexual energy I want to tap into, or I want to tap into the Akashic knowledge. It's one or the other. I'll take whichever comes first. You're welcome, sweetheart. If you want to, I can email you for the names of these decks so that you'll know. I just have 3 in my top picks right now. If you were wanting to donate one, you can pick from the 3 that I send you. I'll just send you the information. But anyway, babes, I gotta get off here. I gotta move around. I'm gonna go stick my head in some water, maybe try to replenish some of my energy. And I think here this afternoon, I'm gonna come back with Vedic astrology. Yes, I'm looking more into Vedic astrology because I'm finding that it's more accurate. I also have a serious connection to ancient Hindi culture, so I feel like I was Hindi in a past life. So I'm very, very, very in tune with, I really am digging the Vedic astrology quite a bit, and I really love to learn more about it. My Lord Ganesha helping me remove the obstacles from my life right now, and Lord Buddha giving me the information and the enlightenment to rise above the suffering to help others. I'm really, really very grateful for the Hindi culture. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. So I'm going to come back later. I'm probably going to go in a round of reading for astrology signs, and I'm probably going to do that this afternoon. I'll probably start with fire and water and then work toward air and earth toward the end of this evening. So if you want to catch my live horoscope readings, I'm going to do them separate, one for fire, one for water. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to do separate videos or one video, but I'm going to come back with an astrology reading later for the signs. May do all signs, I may do them separate. I don't know yet. I love my Lord Ganesha. I love him. That's amazing. I've also learned that he is associated with Saturn energy, and he helps. That is how he helps us remove all of our obstacles. I painted this of Lord Ganesha. I finished this painting last month. Now all I have to do is put him in a frame. I'm going to find him a really good gold, gaudy, antique frame because I think he'll look pretty in it. I felt like I needed to pay him homage for all of the obstacles that he's helped me remove in my life. So I started this painting. I started drawing on this in November, and it just sat there with a drawing. And I think in February, or end of January or February, I finished this painting finally. And this is me paying homage. This is me paying homage to Lord Ganesha for helping me remove all my obstacles. I love him. And Rahu, yes. I need to find out what my Rahu sign is. I'm looking into more of that. I feel more at home with Vedic astrology. Like, I do feel my fiery nature and the tropical being a Leo, but I'm most definitely in tune with my Cancer side too, the Vedic side. Water, when I feel like I need to cleanse or I need to ground, like water is my go-to element. You know, definitely helping me move things around. And I'll go ahead and talk to you. Hi. I still got my bedhead going on, y'all. But yeah. Yeah, and I have this board over here. I painted it black. I've been drawn to paint angels. I don't know why. But I think I might do that this evening at some point. But here in the next, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go find something to munch on, give myself some energy, and then I'm going to come back here in a little bit in the next couple of hours with the astro read. So if you want to join me for that too, that'd be awesome. I love you. I'm going to get off here and go take a break. Go get something to drink, go get something to eat, take a rest for a second, and I'll be back in a few.